All right. I just want to do a little update, and we've been completely isolated here for COVID. Hopefully, the curve is flattening. But while people are stuck inside, they're going through things, they're throwing things away, and my mom is no exception. She found this list of 50 goals that I made in 2004. So that was 16 years ago. Sorry, my math, a little slow. And I was about 15 years old. So that's grade 9 or 10. Couple things to note. I don't know whether this is a school project or I did this on my own. I know nothing about it, but I did. That's not my writing. My name's on it. Maybe it's. Well, I probably often handed in school homework without my name. There's a chocolate stain and a rip, also consistent with my homework. So this very well could just be a school project to do 50 goals. More things to note. There's no timeline on here, so they're not SMART goals. We made a video actually about SMART goals, so I'll link that below in YouTube. But there's no timeline on here. You can't measure these goals. It's just a weird list. But I figured it'd be really fun to go through it and see where I am now, 16 years later. Okay, now that I'm actually here editing the video that you're about to watch, there's 3 things that I wanted to add that I didn't say the first time. So first thing is, I wish I would have dreamed bigger, and I would like to encourage other people to dream bigger. And I really love the saying, shoot for the moon and land on the roof. The other one is to start now. Start your goals immediately. One of those goals on that list of 50 was to have an RSP, and that was written in 2004. And I didn't start my RSPs or any savings until 2010. And now it doesn't have to be like some crazy investment thing, but if I would have started putting $100 a month away and not eating out or making whatever other sacrifices that weren't even on my goal list, I would have been so much further ahead. And then the other one is have an open mind. Be expected for the unexpected. So 2004 me, grade 8 or grade 9 or 10, I think we were saying, never ever in my life did I think I would own 1 hair salon, let alone 3 hair salons. And obviously that has to do with my wife being a hairstylist and she's super driven. But in grade 10, I would have been like, a hair salon, like that's stupid or silly. Like you just never know what life holds. You just need to get ready to go for the ride, and it's going to take you places that are so cool. And so I would encourage you to dream bigger, start now, and have an open mind. Okay, so now back to the video. Let's start with number 1. I want to live in Calgary, in Bowness. I distinctly remember this desire of mine. I want to own the same house I grew up in. Those desires changed quickly. I think even in my high school yearbook, I might have been voted most likely to still live at home. That has changed. I love Vancouver. I moved to Vancouver a month after I turned 18, so that goal is no longer a goal. I'm sorry, Mom. I want to own an Audi. That goal has also changed. I do not want to own an Audi, but Eliza and I have pretty stringent rules on purchasing a car for financial reasons, and also like we're so rough with our stuff, we bang it up, and I don't want to have to worry about dents and that kind of thing. But our rule is, if we're going to purchase a car, it has to be no greater value than 10% of our yearly income, and we have to be able to buy it in cash. So we own a Honda Fit. I bought it for $5,000 in cash, and that goal has come so handy during events like this, where there's a world pandemic and I'm not earning any income. I have no car payments. The next one is own an avalanche truck. Now, I don't know what an avalanche truck is. I don't know why that was a goal, but it's a truck. That goal has changed. Next goal, RSP. Apparently I just wanted a savings. It's the same thing, doesn't say how much, but I do have a savings and I'm pretty happy with how that's going. Kids, 2. We don't have any kids. I think we would like kids. 2 sounds great. I don't think the kids should outnumber the parents, but we're gonna move on from that one. House. Yeah, owning a property is definitely a dream. We are lucky enough to own our condo in our favorite neighborhood in Vancouver. So I guess that's kind of a goal checked off. I think in the city, owning a house is like definitely a bigger goal, maybe for our 40s. We're super stoked on our condo. We own that. That's pretty dope. No mortgage. Hell yeah, that's a good goal. Imagine living mortgage free. NBA ref. Now, it was my goal to be in the NBA period, and I think by the time I made this list, I realized I wasn't going to be a player in the NBA, so I opted for ref. Basketball reffing was actually my very first job. I used to ref basketball, community basketball. It was making $25 an hour, and because it counted as a community service, it was tax-free, so that was pretty dope. I want to be in a good relationship with my brother. I think we are, you know? We've been through our ups and downs, what siblings haven't. But right now, I think we're in a super good place. He's actually getting married this summer. I'm in charge of planning the bachelor party, so we'll see how that goes. But this whole COVID thing, we're kind of figuring out when we're gonna do the bachelor party, and I know he's freaking out about his wedding. But I think we can put another check on that one. That's pretty dope. College basketball team. Yeah, same thing. I guess I wanted to go to college to play basketball. That didn't happen. That would have been rad. I didn't really put in the work to get there. I think if I would have put in the time and the effort, yeah, I probably could have played college ball. I don't understand this next one. School bus, paint the outside with graffiti, no seats, loud stereo, sour bus. It sounds rad. I don't quite know. Travel all over the world, check. Like, I've been so fortunate to go to a lot of places. Still haven't been to Africa or South America or Russia, but like I've been to Europe, I've been to China, I've been to a lot of places, and I'm really thankful for that opportunity and would like to continue traveling once this whole COVID thing's kind of over. Travel with Samaritan's Purse to hand out shoeboxes. That's a great goal, and I think through photography I still have some humanitarian goals and aspirations to make the world a better place through my photography. Become a professional photographer in video. Now, I don't know if I knew what I was talking about. Become a professional photographer in video. Video and photography are two different things. They have a lot of same aspects, but that one makes no sense. Become a professional photographer in still, digital film, and video. Now, that's kind of the same thing, and it still makes no sense. So, but I am a professional photographer, and I still make videos like this one, and mostly for our Artel Salon YouTube channel. So feel free to check that out. Okay. Have 4 dogs. A Commodore, a Labrador, and a Pekingese, and a Pug. Now, we have a dog, and we love him very much, but 4 dogs? I think growing up in Calgary, I maybe had the idea that I'd have that room, but 4 dogs is a lot. Have a hedgehog. See, I had a hedgehog, and the hedgehog was still alive at this time, so I don't know why that was a goal, because it was already achieved. Attend church at Bow Valley Alliance. Now, that goes back to still living in Calgary. That was the church I grew up in, and we are no longer going to church. Both Eliza and I still have a faith, and we're just trying to figure out where we fit in with that whole spectrum of the evangelical church. So not to attend that specific church. That is not a goal, but we're working on it. Work in youth sports ministry, in brackets volunteer, number 20. You know, there actually is a couple youth ministry sport things that would be cool. There's a skateboard one called Skate Life. That would be cool to skateboard with a bunch of kids. Finish high school. Now that is a great goal, to finish high school, and I did. Go to college for photography. I did that one. Continue to skateboard. I don't skateboard near as much as I would like, but I still do it. I did it yesterday. It's kind of one of the ways I'm getting exercise during these social distancing. I'm able to go find somewhere secluded, alone, and do a couple kickflips. Continue to snowboard. I still snowboard, and I shoot from Mount Seymour sometimes, and I get a pass up there. And I love snowboarding still. Continue to play basketball. I was on a basketball team, so I didn't play for probably 10 years after high school, and I joined a team. It's so much fun, and the team ended up folding. So if you're in Vancouver and you know of a basketball team that needs somebody, hit me up. I have a photography studio of my own. I have a photography studio of my own. How dope is that? Scuba dive in the ocean. I was taking scuba dive lessons, and I think I really have issues equalizing with the pressure. As a kid, I had a lot of ear infections and injuries and ruptured eardrums, and scuba diving is not a thing for me, but I can go snorkeling and float on the top of the water. And I've done that in the ocean, but not scuba diving. I want to entertain friends. That's cool. We like entertaining friends. We have friends over for dinner. We have a very small condo, but friends come over and we have dinner. And we like playing Settlers of Catan, so that we do entertain friends. That's wicked. Keep same old friends. In brackets, friends I have now. I was a smart one. I don't have many friends from that era, actually. I do have like one or two really close friends from high school still. Sam, who's in Calgary, Sam Steen, and Caroline. And so I saw them last time we were in Calgary, and then I'm still friends with a lot of the skateboard crew who worked at the skateboard shop or rode for the skateboard shop. So that's pretty dope, but I don't have a lot of friends left from high school. Make new friends along the way. That's nice. Making friends in your 30s is like, it's hard, but I am making new friends as I go along. Have a snake. I had a snake. I owned a snake. I was living with my old roommate. I surprised him and bought a snake, and he didn't like it. And so lesson learned. If you're gonna buy a snake, ask your roommate. They may not be super excited that you bought a snake, but I named her Alice after Alice Cooper. I actually don't know if it was a girl snake or a boy snake, so it worked either way. Alice Cooper is a great name for a snake. Maintain good health, another great goal, and I work on it, you know. During COVID, it's a little hard. Stay involved with my kids. Be a hands-on dad. That is still a goal, a future goal, as I don't have kids yet. Decorate the house in modern decor. It's a weird one. We decorate. Become a good graffiti artist. I did not become a good graffiti artist. Parachuting. Yeah, I would love, I guess skydiving. I would love to go skydiving. It scares the shit out of me, but I would love to do it. Cliff jumping, done that, that's pretty dope. Go surfing, -20. Oh, maybe this -20 is by how old I am. If so, I failed. I did not go surfing by 20. I have still never been surfing. I gotta go surfing. Who wants to take me surfing? Go to a Boston Celtics game. Still a goal. I've never been to the NBA. Be a team mascot. Now, I think that just goes back to me wanting to be in the NBA. I don't ever think I want to be a mascot. Get a tattoo. I have tattoos. I have lots of tattoos and I want more. Go to the dentist and not have a cavity. Another great goal, and that has happened. Get my ear pierced. Another weird one because I had my ear pierced at that time. And I don't have my ear pierced anymore. I actually took it out because when I became a basketball ref and I got paid $25 an hour, I wasn't allowed wearing jewelry, so I took it out for the money. Speak fluent Spanish. I do not speak fluent Spanish, but I took 3 years in high school, forgot it all. But I've been to Spain and Mexico a couple of times, and it kind of comes back enough to kind of like order food, get around, but that's kind of it. Definitely, it's pretty dope though. I would still be into becoming fluent in Spanish. Actually, we went to Mexico City last year recently, and I was like, oh, I would love to live in Mexico City for like 6 months and like take Spanish classes. That'd be super dope. Have some of my photography published. Now that is a big check mark. I've had lots of publications. Actually, if you go into my Instagram feed and go into the highlights, there's like little blue circles. One of them is published, and you can see a bunch of my publications. I don't have an exact number of how many times I've been published, but it has to be like over 100. I don't know. But I have had 8 covers, I think, 6 magazine covers and 2 book covers. Both books are internationally published, which is pretty dope. So I guess my next goal would be get to 10 covers. So I'm looking for 2 more covers if anyone wants to hire me for a magazine shoot. Get braces. Okay, so I am a grade 12 photo. Timeline's adding up. I had braces, so I got braces. I got the braces off. I lost the mouth guard, and now my teeth are kind of crooked again. But I did get braces. Swim with the dolphins. I have never swam with the dolphins, and that'd be dope. Like, hey, if I was swimming in the wild and some friendly dolphins popped up, that'd be pretty rad. Get at least 90% in a core subject. Great goal. Never happened. I did really good in electives like photography and video and media. So it's funny that I turned out to be a photographer, video, media guy. But I think my highest core score was 60%, 55%. But guys, that is 50 goals from 2004. Definitely accomplished at least the ones that are important to me. And a lot of them have changed. So it's so cool to see how 15 years, 16 years can change. But maybe I'll do another video in another 16 years and we can catch up then, all right? All right, thanks.